Okay, so we're Saturday morning. We're going to show how to start the system in unoperated mode. What is today? Today is May 19th, and it's Saturday. And it's 11:40 a.m. So basketball is going to start. They're going to need this unit to run. We happen to be on air handler 9. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this into a temporary occupied. We're going to temporarily turn it on. It's going to run for 8 hours. Before we do that, you're going to see supply fan relays light up. You're going to see exhaust damper relays light up. This should never light up. That's the freeze stat. If it does, that means we're going to be shutting down systems. There are 2 smoke dampers in the system also here, and those have to be within switches. They have to be approved, meaning we're going to put this in the occupied mode, or temporary override, temporary occupied. First, this is all going to light up. Our main air is good. We're going to add air to our smoke dampers. They're going to open first. There's a little switch that's going to click. As soon as those dampers satisfy, then it allows the whole system to work in a unoccupied mode. Currently, the heating is up at approximately 10 pounds. So 0 to 7, 3 to 8, 3 to 7 is the stroke on the heating valve. So anything above 7, we're closed. On the chilled water valve, we're running about 2 or 3, so that's closed. That's going to run from basically 7 to 15. So when we have 7 pounds, it'll start to open up the chilled water valve until it reaches 15, which will be full open. Here is the heating. Again, 0 pounds, 3 pounds is full open. We want to fail open. So if we had no compressed air, the steam valve would still remain open. And this is just our outside air damper position. It's going to tell us what position it is. Again, that's working 7 to 15, I believe, or 8 to 15, 8 to 13, excuse me. So that'll be our outside air position. We'll also see here, like it says, the output is, we'll say, 7.4 volts. That's the minimum outside air position. If it goes beyond that, it's because it's asking for free cooling. So it can go all the way up to 10. This status here. So if we go into status, or actually, yeah, well, no. Let's go to set points. There's set points. Hit the enter. So the mixed air set is set at 53. Lockout 32, so it locks out the outside air damper below 32. And it says the minimum position is 7.4 volts, and that's for the outside air damper position when it's in the occupied mode. And that's pretty much all that's in there. Now, if we look at our status, you'll see that economizer is available if we need it. Economizing, no, we're in the unoccupied mode. Occupied, no, because we are in non-occupied. Cooling's off. Outside air temperature's okay. It's reading 61.3. Oh, excuse me, mixed air. That's the outside and the return together. And our outside is 54, which is right. 67, so we got somewhat of a warming. And outside air temperature is 54.9, 55 degrees. Relative humidity, 77%. We are raining outside. And the damper output right now is 2 volts. 2 volts is basically outside air is closed, which it should be because we're in the unoccupied mode at this time. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start the system. And we'll watch our dampers move if they need to. Right now we're satisfied. We may not find any movement. We will absolutely find movement on our outside air because we're going to go up to 7.4. The outside air has been set. We are set now and operating properly. Our supply air is a little bit low, but our outside air is correct. So let's go here. You will hear damper. You'll hear air. Dampers will want to move, and then the fans are going to start. So I just put in an 8-hour override. Okay, What's happening is the dampers are opening now. When the end switches meet, right there, the fans will start. So our system is now operating. Our outside air has climbed. It's going to go ahead and climb, and our status now has changed to a damper output of 7.4 volts. Okay, room temperature 68 degrees. Okay, if we scroll, do we need what's the status? Is economizer available? Yes, it is. Do we need economizer? No, because we're satisfied on our temperatures. See how we changed now to an occupied mode because we're temporarily occupied. No need for cooling because we're only at 68 degrees, and our set point, as you remember, was 70 degrees. So for cooling, 70 degrees. We are, again, fan on, auto mode, so heating. So it's 68 degrees, it's warmer than 66, we have no need for heating. Again, those are closed and those are closed, just like we were speaking about earlier. And then we have cooling's off right now. That's just to get our mixed air temperature, outside air temperature, relative humidity, and the whole damper position like we spoke about. And mechanical cooling does not have, only one of our systems have mechanical cooling, other than the chilled water. And then that's it. And now you leave it at status, and it'll just run through. We're in a temporary occupied mode, and we should be operating and working fine.